Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's Toby's Talk Show. This is episode number 28, and today we are doing something a little different on the channel, and that is we are doing a Sporcle quiz. If you don't know what Sporcle quizzes are, uh, they let you do quizzes about anything, honestly, in the world, but I like to use Sporcle to do some basketball and football quizzes. And today we are going to do a basketball quiz, and that quiz is can you name the NBA champions, finals MVP, and playoff stat leaders for each season since 1980? So I really like this quiz. I think it's a really cool quiz. I actually have never done it, but I saw someone else do it. I don't remember any of the answers, honestly, so don't worry about that. Um, but yeah, if you guys like these quizzes, let me know. I'll do some more. And if you guys have any suggestions for other quizzes to do in the future, please let me know that. So let's get started. We have 10 minutes to do this. There's 200 answers. And so, as you can see here, we need to name the NBA champion from every single season since 1980, all the NBA Finals MVPs, and then the points, rebounds, and assist leaders. So, let's get started in 3, 2, 1. So, obviously, last year we know that the Toronto Raptors were champions, and we know that before that the Warriors won back to back. And we also know they won in 2015. So, as you can see, if I name a team and they've won before that or after that as well, it'll pop that up. So in 2016, we know the Cavs, the 3-1 lead, of course. 2014, we know that was the Spurs when they beat the Heat. And obviously, when you have Tim Duncan on your team, it's going to be pretty easy to win some championships, I should say. 2013 is definitely the Miami Heat with LeBron and Dwayne Wade. And obviously, they won in 2006 with Wade and O'Neal. In 2011, that was when Dirk carried the Mavericks to their I think it was their first championship. In 2010, that was Kobe Bryant's second championship of back-to-back. Or I wrote Bryant, but obviously I meant to write Lakers. Rest in peace to Kobe Bryant. In 2008, we know Celtics. We know the Celtics won. That was when KG Pierce, and that was, of course, when KG said his famous speech. 2004 was the Pistons. That was the big underdog team that somehow beat the Spurs. Stopping an actual three-peat, which is pretty cool. Stopping a three-peat. In 98, we know that was our good friend Michael Jordan. We know from The Last Dance, and just because of, we all know that one of the best players of all time. I don't want to say GOAT because people will get mad at me, but definitely one of the best players of all time. Definitely top two. It should be I think he should be in everyone's top two at least. We know from that, and just because of The Last Dance, we know a lot about him. We know also because of The Last Dance when Jordan was playing baseball, and then when he returned in March, he wasn't that physically ready yet. We know Hakeem Olajuwon and the Rockets took full advantage of that, and they won back-to-back. And then, 83, that's pretty hard. I obviously don't know that because as we get further away from the 2000s, that's a little tougher for me because that's when I started getting into basketball. I'm trying to think. I know my Knicks didn't win. I know the Nets really didn't win. I'm thinking of the Atlantic Division first. Celtics, we said already. Raptors, we said. The Sixers, that makes sense because of Moses Malone. I know Moses Malone won a championship there. And it was the Sixers, so that's good. NBA Finals MVP. So let's do that. Obviously, we got Kobe Bryant already because I messed up, but it's okay. We got them on the board, so it doesn't really matter. Obviously, we know Kawhi Leonard won last year, and he won, of course, in 2014. We know that Durant won back-to-back Finals MVPs, and we know that LeBron James obviously won when oh wow, look at LeBron. That's pretty crazy, honestly. So that's honestly insane. That really shocked me. But we know in 2014 that Iguodala won. That means that Curry hasn't won any, but we still know how good Curry is. Dirk Nowitzki, like I said, he carried the Mavericks that year. The Celtics in 2008, we know Paul Pierce won the Finals MVP. The Spurs in 2007, I'm going to guess that's Tim Duncan. It's not, so I know Tony Parker did win one of the Finals MVPs. There we go. So Tony Parker, I guess, won in 2007. I actually didn't know that. The Miami Heat in 2006, obviously that is Dwayne Wade. In 2004, the Detroit Pistons, I know Chauncey Billups won that year. I don't know how I actually know that. I've always known that. We know O'Neal obviously won the 3 Finals MVPs when the Lakers three-peated with Kobe and Shaq. Obviously, we know Jordan won all 6 Finals MVPs And obviously, look at all those points. That's pretty insane. And like I said, Elijah took full control, or took full advantage of the fact that Jordan wasn't prepared, and so he won 2 Finals MVPs. He did beat my Knicks also in '94, so that hurts a little bit to type down, but it's okay. We know, actually, because of the Last Dance, at least for me, that Isaiah Thomas won 1 Finals MVP, and I knew Thomas was probably going to win. I could have guessed that, but I didn't know that Joe Dumars won 1 Finals MVP. Thank you to the Last Dance for that. Um, the Lakers, I'm sure Magic Johnson is definitely going to be up there. I'm 100% sure of it, actually. And I know Abdul-Jabbar is probably going to be up there for one of the Finals MVPs. There he is for the Lakers. I did skip, obviously, in '88. My guess, if it wasn't Magic Johnson or Abdul-Jabbar, it was the third star on that team with James Worthy, and it was. And in '86, my guess is that was Larry Bird. Of course it was. '83, like I said, Moses Malone. So, okay, good. Uh, Thank God, because I wasn't 100% sure on that, but I was right. In '81, the Celtics. Maybe it's Havlicek. I don't remember when Havlicek played. No. Maybe Robert Parrish. No. Um, I'm trying to think. It's definitely not Bill Russell, but just to make sure. Um, I know Russell was in the '60s. I was just making 100% sure. I forgot exactly when he retired. And yeah, we'll get back to that. We don't have that much time, as you can see, 4 minutes, so we got to keep going. So, 2016. So for these points, rebounds, assists, I'm going to base it off of really, which two teams were in the finals, because obviously when you're in the finals, you play a lot more games than all the other teams. So, in 2016 with the Cavs, maybe it was Irving. No. Maybe it was Love. No, but he was in rebounds. Maybe it was Draymond Green. Oh, well, no, but he was rebounds and assists for a lot of those, actually. 2016, I'm going to guess Klay Thompson then? It was Klay Thompson. Okay. 2001 Lakers. Points leader, if it wasn't Shaq or Kobe. It was definitely Iverson. That's the year they played. Okay, I was a little confused for a second. I was like, come on, how could it not be those two? But that does make sense. In '99, the Knicks played the Spurs. I do know that. Of course, the Knicks lost again, as you can see, because the Spurs won. But maybe it was Robinson. No, it wasn't. Okay, so if it wasn't Duncan, it wasn't Robinson. If it wasn't David Robinson, it wasn't Tim Duncan. It can't be any of the other Spurs players. Let's see, who was on the Knicks? Ewing was out for that series. Was it Allen Houston? No. No. Was it Latrell Sprewell? Am I spelling Latrell wrong? I may be spelling it. It was Latrell Sprewell. Wow, I actually didn't know that. But I'm a Sprewell fan, and actually, during quarantine, I watched an old '99 game, and he scored 31. So that's why I came to mind. Okay, we got to keep going though. 82, the Lakers. I don't know. I'm gonna move on. Rebounds. Okay, let's just think of good players in the 2000s decade. Okay, well, first of all, let's just write John Stockton, because obviously he's assists. Kidd. Okay, he's up there. Nash. He's up there. 2008. Paul Pierce. Who could that be? Who was the point guard? Rondo. Ooh, that was good. That was 4. Okay, we have 243. I'm trying to think. If I had a lot more time, I probably could finish this whole quiz, but I guess that's part of the reason why. I can't believe Kyrie Irving's not up there for the whole thing. Maybe Westbrook's here. Okay, he is. Is Curry here? Did I type Curry? No. Rebound leader. Who was maybe? No, it wasn't Kevin Love, right? Okay. Okay. Maybe Tyson Chandler for the Mavericks here. Okay, it was. 2014, the Spurs. Who was the center? Did Duncan play center? Oh, I'm actually not 100% sure on that. Okay, the Lakers here. Maybe Gasol was there. Okay, he was there for 1. Did I say Karl Malone? Okay, well, I probably did for Moses Malone. Okay, who was the rebound leader in the '90s? Okay, maybe Howard. Maybe Dwight Howard's here. Okay, he is. I'm trying to think. Who was the best? Well, Chamberlain was before. Elijah. I'm trying to think, guys. We're at 179. It's good. I just can't get these rebound leaders right here. Who was the rebound leaders in the? Maybe it was Bill Laimbeer. I don't know how to spell Bill Laimbeer, honestly. I guess not. I'm trying to think, guys. Chicago Bulls. And yes, please excuse the fact that I was thinking about, who was a good rebounder in the '90s, especially on that Bulls team. And I completely forgot one of the best rebounders of all time, Dennis Rodman. you'll see that I was pretty mad at myself after the quiz and I found it out. So don't be too mad. Everyone has brain farts, but yeah, that's pretty embarrassing. Maybe Gary Payton might be here for assist. No. Kemp. Maybe Charles Barkley's up here. Okay, he's there for one. I'm trying to think of maybe who even Jordan faced. I know Jordan faced the Jazz. Maybe is Mark Eden up here? No. I don't really know when he played. But, I'm trying to think. Abdul-Jabbar is not here. Who is the rebound leader? Okay. We may have to end it at 180. I think that's 90%, which is pretty good, but I'm definitely blanking out on some rebound leaders. 2014 assist leader. I honestly don't know. I can't believe I'm forgetting these 90s rebounds leaders. It may hurt to see this list. I'm trying to think. They played the Lakers, but I don't know, guys. I said Lambeer. Who could it be the NBA Finals MVP in '81 with the Celtics? McHale, maybe? I don't know how to spell McHale, but it might be McHale. It may be Kevin McHale. Guys, I don't know, but we'll look through this list. 2000 was the assist leader. We already said Iverson. Maybe there's some shockers here, guys. Let's see. I have 8 seconds. I'm trying to think. It's kind of hard. 4, 3. We'll just give up. Let's see. Okay, Garnett, I probably should have said. Okay, I spelled Lambeer wrong. Okay, well, let's go from the top. So, we got a 90%. That's better than the average score. I'm getting the hang of it. So, I'm pretty proud of myself. I don't know how I didn't say Chris Paul, but he was only up there once. I'm not that mad. So, let's go through it. So, Cedric Maxwell, I'm not mad about that. I honestly don't even really know who that is. Maybe if Celtics fans, if I'm supposed to know, I'm sorry, but it was the '81 year. Give me some slack. Julius Erving, I probably should have said that, but I forgot. Kevin Garnett, I definitely probably should have thought about that, especially because the Celtics won that year. Ben Wallace, I probably should have said. Dennis Rodman, that hurt. That was 4 points. That one hurts. I don't know how I didn't think of Dennis Rodman. I honestly don't know. That was kind of crazy. Ewing, I can't believe I forgot one of my favorite players of all time because I'm a Knicks fan, of course. That hurts to see. I spelled Bill Lambier, so I should have probably got 182 if you guys want to count that. And then Caldwell Jones, not mad about that. And then Maurice Cheeks, I maybe should have got that. I know he was a good point guard for a solid amount of time. Chris Paul, that one kind of hurt, but he's never made it past the second round, so I mean, I didn't think he'd be up there. Mark Jackson, okay, that's understandable, and Penny Hardaway. Okay, guys, well, let me know what you guys got. I got 182 if you're counting me not spelling Lambeer. If I spelled Lambeer right, I would have got 182, but if you guys don't want to count that, that's fine. So I got 180, 182, whatever you guys want to say, but I probably should have got at least 5 more with Dennis Rodman and Patrick Ewing. But yeah, this was a pretty hard quiz. It's kind of easy when you think of the best players with the Finals MVP, and obviously it helps with points, rebounds, assists, but there were some tough ones in here. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's also very hard with 10 minutes, but yeah, that was a definitely fun quiz. Please let me know another quiz you guys would want to see. I had a great time filming this one, so please let me know. You guys will see talk show still. Don't worry about that. I'm going to try to get guests on pretty soon. And yeah, that's really it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.